Today, I want to talk about something that often feels discouraging, but is actually one of the most powerful tools for personal growth: failure. Failure is often seen as a negative experience, something to avoid at all costs. However, if we shift our perspective, failure can become the gateway to learning, growth, and eventual success. We've all heard the phrase failure is not an option. But in reality, failure is not only an option, it's essential. It is through failure that we learn the most profound lessons about ourselves, our abilities, and the world around us. Failure teaches us how to adapt, build resilience, and approach challenges with a fresh mindset. Think about some of the greatest success stories. Thomas Edison failed over 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. Michael Jordan, often considered the greatest basketball player of all time, was cut from his high school basketball team. These icons didn't see failure as a reason to give up, they saw it as an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to improve. Each failure offers us valuable lessons if we choose to embrace them. When we fail, we are forced to look at the situation objectively, identify what went wrong, and determine how we can do better next time. Failure pushes us out of our comfort zones and encourages us to innovate, experiment, and refine our skills. It makes us question our assumptions, reframe our thinking, and sometimes even discover strengths we never knew we had. The key, however, is not to fear failure, but to learn from it. The most successful people in the world are not those who never fail, but those who use their failures as stepping stones to greatness. They understand that each failure is just one more lesson on the path to success. In conclusion, if we view failure as a learning opportunity, we can turn every setback into a springboard for improvement. So, the next time you face failure, don't be discouraged, learn from it, grow from it, and remember, failure is simply the beginning of a better version of yourself. Thank you. Throughout history, many well-known figures have experienced significant failures before eventually achieving great success. Their stories are a testament to the power of persistence, resilience, and the ability to learn from mistakes. These examples show that failure is not the end, but often the beginning of something greater. Thomas Edison, the inventor of the light bulb, is a classic example of overcoming failure. Edison famously failed over 1,000 times in his quest to create a working light bulb. When asked about his repeated failures, he famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 1,000 ways that won't work." Edison's ability to persist despite constant failure eventually led to one of the most revolutionary inventions in history. His story teaches us that success often comes after many attempts, and failure is a necessary part of the invention and innovation process. Another famous example is Michael Jordan, widely regarded as one of the greatest basketball players of all time. Early in his career, he was cut from his high school basketball team. That rejection could have deterred him, but instead, Jordan used it as fuel to work harder and improve his game. He later went on to win 6 NBA championships and become a global icon. Jordan's story shows that a failure doesn't define us, and our greatest successes may come after significant setbacks. J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series, faced rejection from numerous publishers before finding success. Her manuscript was turned down by 12 different publishers, and she was told she should find another job as writing would not pay the bills. Today, she is one of the wealthiest and most successful authors in the world. Rowling's story highlights that failure can be a stepping stone to success, and perseverance is key to achieving one's dreams, no matter how many rejections we face along the way. Walt Disney is another example of someone who turned failure into success. Before creating Disney, he was fired from a newspaper job for lacking creativity. He then went bankrupt multiple times trying to launch various ventures, including theme parks and movies. Despite these early failures, Disney persevered and eventually created one of the most successful entertainment empires in the world. His story underscores the idea that failure is not an indicator of future performance, it's just a part of the journey towards success. Finally, Steve Jobs, the co-founder of Apple, was ousted from his own company in 1985 after a power struggle with the board of directors. Despite this, Jobs continued to innovate, founding NXT and later acquiring Pixar, which became a major success. When Jobs returned to Apple in 1997, He transformed the company into one of the most valuable and innovative tech giants in the world. Job's story is a powerful reminder that failure doesn't end your journey, it can be a necessary step toward a more successful future. These examples prove that failure is not a reflection of one's ability or potential, but an opportunity to learn, grow, and ultimately succeed. The key takeaway is that the road to success is often paved with setbacks, and those who persevere despite failure are the ones who eventually achieve greatness. Successful people understand that failure is not something to be avoided or feared, but something to be embraced. Their ability to face failure head on and learn from it is often what sets them apart from those who give up after a setback. Instead of letting failure define them, they use it as a stepping stone toward greater achievements, constantly evolving and improving along the way. One key reason successful people embrace failure is that they see it as a learning experience. Every time they fail, they gain valuable insights about what works and what doesn't. Failure provides them with critical feedback, allowing them to refine their approach, adjust their strategies, and develop better solutions. In this way, failure becomes an essential part of the learning process, helping them grow and improve their skills and abilities. Rather than seeing failure as a defeat, they view it as an opportunity to gain knowledge and progress. Warren Buffett, one of the most successful investors in the world, has said that the most important quality for success is the ability to make mistakes and learn from them. He acknowledges that failure is inevitable, but it's how we respond to failure that determines our success. Buffett's own journey includes many setbacks and challenges, but he has always used these experiences to refine his investment strategies and approach to business. Similarly, Oprah Winfrey, who faced numerous struggles early in her career, including being fired from her first job as a television anchor, has openly discussed how her failures shaped her success. Oprah used these early failures to build resilience, learn from her mistakes, and ultimately become one of the most influential media moguls in history. She often speaks about the importance of failure in her journey, emphasizing that it is an essential part of her growth as a person and a businesswoman. Elon Musk, the founder of Tesla and SpaceX, is another prime example of someone who embraces failure. Musk companies have faced many near-death experiences with repeated failures in rocket launches, production issues, and even financial struggles. Yet Musk has always remained focused on his long-term vision. He views each failure as an opportunity to learn, grow, and innovate. His determination and willingness to keep trying despite setbacks have led to monumental successes in the electric car and space industries. Even Michael Jordan, who is considered one of the greatest basketball players of all time, openly admits that his many failures and missed opportunities were key to his success. Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team, and throughout his career, he missed thousands of shots and lost many games. However, his relentless drive to improve and learn from each failure was what made him the legendary player he became. He often said, "I can accept failure, everyone fails at something, but I can't accept not trying." These examples illustrate a common thread. Successful people understand that failure is an integral part of their journey. They don't let it discourage them or hold them back. Instead, they use failure as motivation to keep going, to innovate, and to find new ways to succeed. They recognize that the road to success is filled with setbacks, but it is through these setbacks that they learn, grow, and ultimately achieve greatness. What separates successful people from those who give up in the face of failure is their mindset. They don't fear failure, they embrace it as a necessary part of the process. By accepting that failure is inevitable, they free themselves from the fear that holds others back. This mindset allows them to take risks, pursue big dreams, and ultimately accomplish more than they ever thought possible. In the end, it's not about avoiding failure, but learning how to fail forward and use each setback as a springboard to success. Turning failure into a stepping stone for success is about adopting the right mindset and approach towards setbacks. Instead of viewing failure as a dead end, successful individuals and organizations see it as an opportunity to grow, improve, and move closer to their goals. The key to turning failure into a powerful tool for success lies in how we respond to it. Failure, when handled with resilience, self-reflection, and adaptability, can become an essential part of the path to achievement. One of the first steps in transforming failure into a stepping stone is to shift your perspective. Instead of seeing failure as something negative, try to view it as feedback. It provides valuable insights into what worked and what didn't, highlighting areas where you can improve. By analyzing what went wrong, you can identify patterns, make adjustments, and avoid making the same mistakes in the future. Rather than being discouraged by failure, successful individuals use it as a guide to better decisions and strategies moving forward. Another crucial element in turning failure into success is embracing resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity, learn from it, and continue pursuing your goals. Resilient individuals don't see failure as a stopping point. Instead, they see it as a challenge to overcome. They understand that the road to success is rarely a straight line. It's filled with obstacles, but with each failure, they get stronger and more equipped to handle the next hurdle. Resilience allows them to persist despite setbacks and stay focused on the end goal. Adaptability is also essential in turning failure into success. Failure often forces us to reevaluate our plans, strategies, and goals. Instead of stubbornly sticking to a failed approach, we need to be flexible and open to changing our course. By experimenting with different solutions, testing new ideas, and embracing a mindset of continuous learning, we increase our chances of success. Adaptability helps us pivot when things aren't working and find creative ways to achieve our objectives. Successful people are also not afraid to take risks and fail in the process. They understand that growth and innovation often come from stepping out of their comfort zones. When we take risks, we expose ourselves to failure, but we also open the door to new opportunities. Failure, in this context, is an essential part of the risk-taking process. It's a necessary experience on the path to finding new, more effective solutions, ideas, or methods. Additionally, learning from failure is a key step in turning it into a stepping stone for success. Each failure provides an opportunity to grow and develop new skills or insights. By reflecting on what went wrong, we can extract lessons that shape our future decisions. This process of learning from mistakes helps us to avoid repeating the same errors, strengthens our problem-solving abilities, and enables us to make better informed choices in the future. It's important to remember that success is not defined by the absence of failure, but by the ability to keep moving forward despite it. Failure is a natural part of the journey, and it's through overcoming these obstacles that we build the strength and wisdom needed to succeed in the long run. By embracing failure, staying resilient, adapting to challenges, and continuously learning, we transform each failure into a stepping stone that leads us closer to success. In conclusion, turning failure into a stepping stone for success requires a mindset shift, resilience, adaptability, and a commitment to learning. Each failure is not a defeat but a valuable lesson and a vital step in the process of growth and achievement. By facing failure with a positive attitude, we can unlock our full potential and use setbacks as the driving force that propels our goals. In conclusion, failure is not something to fear or avoid, but a powerful tool for growth, innovation, and success. By embracing failure, learning from it, and using it as a stepping stone, we not only enhance our abilities, but also build resilience, creativity, and perseverance. The most successful individuals and organizations have not reached their achievements by avoiding failure, but by facing it head-on, adapting, and continually improving. Remember, failure is not the end of the road, but the beginning of a new opportunity to rise, evolve, and succeed. So, the next time you face failure, don't be discouraged. Instead, embrace it as part of your journey to success and keep moving forward with confidence and determination.